Well, welcome to Papa Bear's Peppers. I'm Harold, and today I'm going to be doing something crazy. This is a pepper from Kevin Bain. It's called the Enchanter. And rightfully, after some of the comments that I've gotten from Kevin, we do an annual trade and we do it every year. And this one is one that he's put on there, caution, be very careful. It's an extremely hot pepper. Trying to remember what the crosses were, but as you can see, it's a big pepper. Let me see if I can't do this right. It's a very big pepper, and he says the last person that reviewed it put it back up. And I have more peppers down here, different crosses down here that he was telling me about. The other one that I have, the Wolverine's Claw. But first of all, thank you, Kevin. I like doing our little trades every year. It's kind of fun. So without further ado, I am absolutely freaked out about this pepper. So I'll put that out there. I'm going to cut it. And this one I'm using a knife because it's just a little bit soft. And so I'm going to use a razor instead on this one that's been sterilized, and open it up and see what we got in the Enchanter. Cool name though. I mean, tell me what you think about in the comments. The Enchanter, what a crazy cool name. So I'm going to open it up, and I'm definitely getting, this is a lot of placenta. Give me a minute here. This is a ton of placenta, folks. Lots of oil in it. Yeah, this one's gonna be, it smells good. I like the smell. It's not like super strong. And that's one thing that Kevin said, that it has a really good flavor. The one thing that I'm noticing first and foremost is that it not a overly strong chinette smell like you get on a lot of them, you know, that are crossed. They get really potent chinette smells, and if it's as good a flavor as that Kevin's saying. Let me show you what this one looks like on this side, and I'll show you how it looks. This side, obviously, I've cut it a little thinner so the placenta isn't quite as pronounced on this side. But let's see here. Let me show you this one. Look at that. Look at the placenta on this one over here. Really heavy. It's going to be a thick placenta. So, yeah. You can go to Kevin's site, Bain's Best. He sells seeds over there on that, and he's got some pretty crazy exotic peppers on his site. I would highly, this one had a lot of seeds. I want to make sure it's clean inside because it was getting soft. So I want to make sure that we're not dealing with any kind of a pepper that went bad. It looks good, so make sure on this side. Okay, it looks fine. And just so you know, I don't remove any of the placenta at all. I don't want to remove that. If I'm gonna get hurt, that's what's gonna hurt me. I see it a lot of times on some sites, and it's laughable that they say, you know, remove the seeds, that's where the heat is. No, it's not, folks. Honestly, no, it's not. Actually, far from it. The heat is in the placenta. It's in the oil. That is what's on the seeds. So, as you can see, very little damage to the pepper. You know what? I'm gonna hurt myself. This is probably not the smartest move I'm gonna do. I was only going to eat half, but I'm going to take, and I'm going to hurt myself. So I don't know. I feel like it's just something that I'm going to do. And here we go. It is a sweet pepper. This is a slow ramper. Here it comes. Okay, so initially, so you know, the flavor is really good, but it's ramping. It's one of those slow builders. I gotta wash down a little bit. It's a slow builder, and that's the thing. It's like it's not one that throws immediate heat at you. So there's that part of it. I'm hoping that the peppers I've been eating will help me tolerate this pepper. This one is called the Enchanter. Of course my nose is running, it always does. So the heat is building. It's just, it's starting to get the burn in the back of the throat right now. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is one of those searing heats like you would get from a Reaper, a Primo, whatever you want to call it. So I want to see how this builds up. It's just a slow ramper. The flavor though is very good. So it's like isolated burn right in my throat. Couple of things that I did here before I ate this pepper. So you all know out there, first of all, I did some Szechuan seeds. That came from a tip from Troy Primos, and it kind of helps numb your stomach. You only do a few of them. They're very strong, but they'll create a numbing in your stomach. I always have orange juice. This burn is not a killer burn on me. We'll see if it ramps up more, but to me right now, 5. I don't know if like different peppers have different ramp ups, but the burn was right in the back of my throat, and it's just like it's like in this little spot. The flavor is extremely good though. Extremely good. I enjoyed the flavor. It was a sweet flavor. I wouldn't even call it fruity. I would call it sweet. It's a decent flavor. The flavor, I would give that a high rating. If you don't like that strong fruity or floral flavor that sometimes you get from red peppers, the Enchanter is a really good one. It's, to me right now, not over the top. It's probably, for me, maybe ghost pepper. It ramped up like a ghost pepper. But then instead of the burn being out on the mouth, it was like that in my throat. It was like in a spot in my throat. So a very good pepper. Over there at Bane's Best. Go look at his site. He's got some crazy cool peppers. Good friend Kevin Bain. This time of the year we always do trades, and this is no exception. We always trade because in the state of Washington it's salmon season and I smoke salmon, so we do a little trading, and he's a good friend, very good guy. I would go over and check out his site. He's got some really good peppers on there. I mean, you see them and you're like, wow. Here's some of them just for an example. What is this one? The peach. I had the name of it on top of my tongue. Yeah. I'll put it in the description. But there's a few of the different ones. This was a KB Ghost Pepper. There's just several different ones that are in here. Wolverine's Claw is one that he got from Jeff Hobbs, and I'll be reviewing that one really soon. But the heat's not over the top on me, it's already ramping down. But I have to admit, no. Uh-oh, Aries is gonna get it. I have to admit though, my tolerance is up from some of my crosses too, and I've been a chocolate board 9 is no joke. My chocolate death spiral is pretty hot. My honey death spiral is surprisingly hot. So I'm up there a little bit on my tolerance, though that is a really good pepper. If you don't eat or do super hot peppers, that could give you some issues. You probably, if you don't do that, like a non-chili head, like you see people say, you're gonna be warm. It's gonna make you think about it quite a bit. So it's a large pepper, which is cool. I love reds. That would be an exceptional smoked or dried powder pepper. Really, it would be. And it's one that probably be good fermented too because of how sweet it is. Yeah. So anyway. All right. Well, this is Harold with Papa Bear's Peppers. Have a great day and keep growing.